Now we're live.
So we're live.
Yep.
What up, everybody? Welcome back. GPX4 podcast, episode 66 has some technical difficulties. Missing some members this week, but we carry the podcast every week anyways. So we're gonna start this off with how's your week been?
Same as every week. Boring.
Boring.
Boring and uneventful.
You been playing Pokemon Unite though. What's up?
Maybe.
You don't like that game? What up, everybody? Welcome back.
I like it. I'm about to spend like a lot of money in it. Not gonna lie.
I thought you weren't like gonna play that game anymore.
I wasn't, but then I was like, hey, if it's gonna be pay to win, and I'm gonna be the payest to winnest.
The payest to
The
winnest.
payest.
So, what'd you think about the game then?
The game is fun. I mean, I'll give it to them. Not as slow as all the other MOBAs. League of Legends is like hella slow. You battle like in the whole game is like 30, 40. Probably fight like a handful of times.
Oh, the wait, one whole game is 30 minutes?
Like 30, 40 minutes, yeah.
That's not bad.
Or
Someone was be taking hours.
for League is a long time. But then you only fight like a handful of times.
Yeah, like I remember Paragon, that shit took like hour and a half, 2 hours just to fucking finish.
Exactly. So Pokemon, like I'm not gonna lie, it's like they did take a look at Heroes of the Storm. They do have some game modes that like streamline like that.
Yeah.
But you just go in, pick your moves, battle. Pretty fun. Fight a lot more than other games.
I haven't played it because I wanted to get on my phone because I'm always working and shit, and then when I'm home, I'm sleeping. But it's not on Android yet,
And not
so I
until
can't play.
September.
Yeah, I can't play it. I've only been watching people play it. My friends want me to hop on it, but I'm never free.
I'm definitely gonna pick it. Definitely gonna pick it. Definitely would.
What makes it pay to win?
Oh, so what they have is they have these little items that boost your stats. And
Of course.
so what happens is that you can get those items for free. You can level them up for free. It takes a lot longer to level up for free than it does otherwise. But it's not really the whole story. It's more like it's easy to level up to level 20.
Mhm.
But then there's 10 secret levels to level 30. Those are like it's gonna take money to get to level. For most people, they say it's not that big of a difference. I would tend to agree in the immediate term, but over the course of the game, it can add up to be pretty.
You gonna drop a stack?
Yes.
Wait, you dead ass?
No.
Oh, I was about to say, you drop a stack on that game, you better win every fucking game, man.
They just
Every.
imagine they just put a win pass, like $1,000 just winning you that game.
Like, he dropped a stack. Give him the win automatically. That's it, bro.
Right?
Done. Donezo.
The well pass.
Play you get to play missing though.
Yeah, they just introduced, so they're introducing Blissey, and then when the mobile comes out, they're gonna do Sylveon and at the other.
So what was his name? Was it Zora or Lucario who's busted?
Both.
Of course. Oh, who you think is the best character in the game?
uh, prior to the nerf, I probably would have said X or something.
Really?
But right now, I'm saying like, no Lex is busted. Well, he was busted. Like he could literally just like tank your whole team, then lay there and gonna and like heal. It was ridiculous. But now I have to say maybe like Cinderace, probably still up there.
Was it Blissey? I think I was watching you where
I was
she
Wigglytuff.
just Wigglytuff, she just like popped in and scored and y'all couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, it was Wigglytuff. That's the score shield. Yeah, that item is clearly busted. Like there's nothing you can do about it. Like, they just go in your face, start scoring. I was like, can't stop this at all. That's
That
ridiculous.
sounds so is that an item?
Yeah, it's an item.
Or fuck that. That pay to win bullshit.
But anyways, how's Apex?
Apex is lit. I'm having a lot of fun, not gonna lie. I'm trying to climb up to plat. I'm at gold 2 right now. But I don't have a lot of time to play, so I only play it when I'm like get out of work and get home and I go to sleep after that.
So you're Apex Predator? How long until Apex
Jeez.
Predator?
It's funny, yo. We were in a game with Dr. Disrespect, and we were like hunting him. We were like, yo, we gotta find this man because one
Oh,
person in
you stream
my
snipe?
No, my person in the chat was like, "Yo, you're in a game with Doctor Respect and another streamer," and I was like, "Yo, tell me what he asked so we can find him."
Did you find him?
Cool. No, we didn't find him.
He got
Uh,
eliminated before you found him.
yeah, we did. Yeah, but we kept meeting up with this one squad every fucking game, and every time we met up with them, yo, they played like little bitches, man. Oh my fucking god, man.
Oh, they were hesitating.
Yeah, but they were hesitating until like they clipped one of us, and then they used Wraith to like jump on us, and I was like, "Fuck you."
Yeah,
But
Race is still very much strong character. The best success I've seen in that game is more like if you have all recon characters.
you need at least an octane to be able to get away from sticky situations.
Fair enough.
At least like two. What I noticed, two recon and octanes usually was been the shit. Because if you use seer and then a bloodhound is probably the perfect fucking mix, and then octane would just get you out of any sticky situation.
So how long until do you think you have until they nerf Seer?
Oh, seer's getting nerfed next patch. I'll tell you right now.
You heard it here
Yeah,
first, people.
yeah. Either next patch or next season. They're probably gonna have him be good for the rest of the season. And he's definitely gonna nerf. I don't know what they're gonna do to nerf him. Maybe not take shields away because that's bullshit. But
I think the dome not lasting as long.
yeah, and the fucking thing is when Lifeline's resing you, you can stun that and then it doesn't res.
Right, right. So
Like
he could slow down the healing.
that's that's insane. Not gonna lie to you. But other than that, I've been having fun. Arenas is definitely fun as hell, and ranked mode has been pretty good. We only bumped into one hacker the other on earlier, but he wasn't aimbotting. He was just wall hacking.
Okay, so he wasn't good.
Yeah, he was just wall hacking, and then he was just getting all the kills because he knew where everyone was coming through. So he pretty much had to do no work. So as to not make it seem like he wasn't cheating, he wasn't aimbotting. But when we were spectating, he pretty much knew where everyone was going. You're like, come on, bro, like you're making it obvious. But yeah, other than that, Apex been fun. It's been lit. It's been fun as hell. So I've been enjoying that. Yeah, I kind
Oh.
of want to get back into Smash Bros, but that's all the story. Yeah, but
Online is gone. Nintendo Online is dead. We talked about it a few times.
yeah, we gonna have to talk about that in a bit, anyways. All right, so let's kick. So let me talk about online. Let's kick off the first topic of the day, and that's Halo Infinite. So I called it plenty of times. I said it in my video. They need to launch Halo Infinite multiplayer by itself so that they can finish working on the campaign. That's pretty much what they're doing. So it's just gonna be the free to play multiplayer launching on its own. Oh, switch the slide on its own, and what the fuck is that?
But
Oh. So yeah, so Halo Infinite is gonna launch by itself. It's not gonna have no co-op, no campaign, no forge. It's just multiplayer, like strictly multiplayer. I mean, it's what they should do, honestly, because if they did delay it one more time, that game is gonna be pretty much dead on arrival. But
game is dead
every
on.
honestly, this I didn't think this game was gonna have hype, but because of the fucking the beta that they did. It's gotten a lot of hype because of that, because it's getting a lot of good reception. I didn't get to play it because the game kept fucking crashing before I could even fucking start it.
Right.
But from what I was watching and what people are saying, the movement is really smooth. They pretty much made classic Halo and modernized it. That's pretty much what they did. I think it's cool. You know, you can still sprint. The movement speed is ridiculous in the game. If I feel like once people realize how smooth you can move around the map when you with this with sliding and continuing momentum, it's kind of like Apex in a way. So it's gonna be pretty cool. There's just one gun that's just so broken. I forgot what it's called, but it's a new gun. That shit is retarded.
Well, in the beta, that's where you hash the stuff out,
Yeah,
right?
it was man. That gun shredded, bro. It was
Yeah,
insane.
yeah. I mean, as when it comes to the hype, I understand. I mean, Halo is still one of the best, right? So I get that, but I don't know if Microsoft knows what they want to do with this game. Um, I don't know if they because like it just had all kinds of issues so far. I don't know why. It makes me think like even if they didn't push it back for the graphics, would it have been finished? Like, you know what I mean?
I don't
I
think
mean,
so,
because there's
honestly.
because they were making it seem like it was pretty much done, except oh, we had to go back for the graphics because no one liked the graphic. But now it seems like I don't think it
Yeah,
was. I don't think it was even going to be
I don't
done with
think it
that.
was. I honestly, I don't think it was nowhere near done, even with the graphics looking like that. Honestly, gameplay wise, it looked great, but other than that, you can tell that even last year, it probably would have launched with just the multiplayer. But because it got so much bad reception, they decided to just delay it and will hopefully get the campaign out together this year. But it's looking like that's not happening. Just releasing the multiplayer is actually, I think, it's a smart idea because it's free to play, so they don't even have to put it on fucking Game Pass. Just download it,
I mean,
and
of course they're going to put it on.
yeah, but you don't need to put a free to play game on Game Pass.
Of course not. Of course not.
Technically. So, but I think just for marketing purposes, they're gonna put it on Game Pass, so they can be like, "Hey,
Pretty,
campaign's coming out XYZ."
pretty much.
Probably it's probably gonna come out February, March of next year. I don't think they're gonna wait another year to release the campaign. By that point, everyone's gonna be done playing the fucking game. So I think they're gonna release it in March. I mean, multiplayer is coming out this year, and just to keep the game like snowballing, they're gonna release it in February. Um, I don't know what they're gonna do with that campaign really, because it's they technically said it is Halo 6, so continue a Halo 5 story, but from what they've shown, it looks like it's going a completely different fucking direction.
Yeah, it's looking like a reboot. To be honest, it feels like they're setting up for a reboot.
Like another trilogy reboot.
Yeah, I think they feel they made a mistake, kind of putting Master Chief on the back burner. I've been planning to put him on the back burner.
He's still in the back burner though.
I know, but I think that they might have to ramp it a little bit. That's what they're gonna do with the story.
I think they're just scared to get rid of Master Chief, not gonna lie to you.
Of course, that's what I mean. Like they don't want to get rid of him because iconic at this.
Yeah, pretty much.
But the thing is that I'm surprised that like okay, I guess it shouldn't be, but you have this game it has all these issues, and to be honest, I haven't heard of any other game coming from Microsoft Xbox in recent time.
Psychonauts.
That's true. Psycho trash.
Yeah,
And
but
so
no one gives a fuck about Psychonauts.
yeah, I
The
mean
Psychonauts is a great game, not gonna lie to you. Like the first one was it's great, but it's past this time for that game to be like hype. You know what I mean? It's not.
and that's what it comes down to. The game is it's like the first one came out like almost 20 years ago.
I think Forza comes out this year.
Is it?
Yeah, let's see. Forza Horizon is the fifth one, right? Or is it seven? Oh yeah, it's yeah, five. It's November 5th.
Okay.
So they have three games technically. Well, technically they have more games because
But,
of the third party game developers they purchased.
true,
Yeah, they got more games coming out.
but the
It's just not
bigger
like
game,
AAA type
right?
of stuff.
The bigger games, yeah, they don't really have anything now. I guess the bonus side is that Sony did push back a lot of their games.
Yeah.
But the thing is this this generation starting to show up to be bad. I mean,
Yeah, you
yeah,
can tell.
you have Sony. They're relying on like God of War sequels essentially,
Yeah.
and then Microsoft is just doing the same, relying on sequels. And I'm just
I
like,
think I think Microsoft is relying on the purchases that they're doing to have those little mini games so that they can release their bigger games with right in between them.
but that's the thing, right? It's like, I mean, love them or hate them, I think, yeah, this has nothing to do with it. Anyway. Nintendo, they announced bangers that like yeah, they might not come out for a while, but they announced pretty.
Yeah.
Um, when
Part
it
4.
yeah, but when it comes to Microsoft, Sony, they sometimes announce it, but it's obvious that's coming. But Microsoft particularly, like we know Elder Scrolls 6 is coming, but the thing is they're not really hyping it up, right? There's like you haven't once E3 passed, you haven't heard anything from
I think they're letting Bethesda hype it up because Bethesda knows how to hype their games up.
True.
And they don't really talk about the games unless it's coming out within a month.
But it only shows like the weakness of Microsoft. They really need to like ramp up those games then because again the biggest games on Xbox right now is like Halo, about to be Halo, about to be Gears, about to be Forza.
Halo, Gears, and Forza.
So it's like come on man.
We don't have a Gears coming out for a long time. I think they're gonna have Gears 5 be their main Gears for the next 3 years. This year, it's Halo and Forza. The only, game that's not part of the trio that's not coming out this year is Gears. Um, Halo, Forza, and then whatever they got coming out the following year.
Right, but
Anything from Bethesda. Well, what game? Anything Bethesda coming out this year?
that's what I'm saying. It's like the fact that we don't know is the problem.
I guess I swear there was a Bethesda game coming out this year.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like Elder Scrolls in Space or something. I forgot what it was called. Starfield was it?
No, not Starfield. Is it Starfield?
Uh,
Oh, Starfield is coming out next year.
okay, so
Yeah, it's coming out holiday next year.
not even that. Well, there's another game coming out in November that we'll talk about later. Maybe that's what to talk about. I mean, there's Deathloop, but Deathloop got pushed back too, didn't it? Next
No,
year?
Deathloop is coming out, yeah, next year because it's time exclusive for PlayStation.
Phew.
Yeah, that deal was made before they even purchased Bethesda. So yeah, and I think Ghostwire as well too.
I mean, that game is dead. Once she left, I'm like, looks like the game. We haven't heard anything about it lately.
Yeah, but Deathloop is just Dishonored 3, boys, ladies and gentlemen. That's all it is.
Oh, Dishonored 4 or something.
Oh yeah, I forgot because that one game is his own.
Yeah.
Yes, I thought it was like a prequel.
The one Bethesda game I thought looked interesting was Redfall, but it don't look like it's coming out for long.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. They're gonna kick out of Doom in like what 2023. Like, well, it's probably gonna be 2020. Yeah, 2023 or maybe next year. Doom what? Doom Eternal came out last year, right?
Think
Yeah,
so.
last year. So probably 2023. Yeah, because Doom 20 the oh yeah the reboot was 2016. So 4 years. Yeah, you probably see it come out 2023, maybe 2024.
Yeah.
With Microsoft money, you might see it come out earlier. Who knows?
It needed to come out early.
Yeah, they need it. They need Doom to come out quicker. Elder Scrolls. They need Hellblade 2 to come out. All these fucking games like that to come out quicker. But I get it, pandemic, all that, whatever. But yeah. So Halo, they honestly, the multiplayer can't fail. It needs to remain hyped so when the campaign comes out next year, it continue that momentum. But we'll see what happens with that. Honestly, I'm a Halo fan. I'm looking forward to it. I'm always gonna play the next Halo game, whether people like it or not. I play the fuck out of Halo 5. I play the fuck out of Halo 4. Games that people hate, I still play them because I like Halo. So I'm gonna still play them anyways.
You know what game I'm a fan of?
What?
Pokemon. Talk
Pokemon?
about right.
I love Pokemon. I haven't taken Pokemon seriously since
Yeah,
Black and White.
yeah. So it's so they had a Nintendo Direct, well, a
I
Pokemon Direct.
I didn't see it. I only saw the Arceus trailer, and I didn't see anything new for Diamond Pearl.
It
So
was pretty much
didn't pull me in.
they showed off mostly Diamond and Pearl and Arceus, but they showed off a lot of the I guess the changed aspect for Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah,
Like one of the things I thought was interesting, like when you do contests, instead of you just doing moves, now it has you actually have to do other things. Like one of them was like a rhythm game, a rhythm mini game during a contest. So I thought that was pretty cool. Um, so that's pretty much what they showed. They just went into depth with those two games. But mostly what I want to talk about is Pokemon Legends Arceus. So this
or
is
Arceus if you want to be technical.
yeah. I mean they call it whatever. Potato potato.
Yo, man, the anime they say they Arceus. Okay, they've been telling me Arceus for mad long. I'm gonna call it Arceus.
Yeah. And so like this is probably the first real mix up besides
Yeah.
Let's Go
Mm-hmm.
that Pokemon has done in a long time. Um,
I wouldn't say Let's Go was more of a we're gonna keep it. We're gonna slightly do something different,
right.
slightly. 'Cause
Yeah.
this is completely different which I like.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And so this is probably one of the things people have been asked for a while was an open world Pokemon game.
Yes.
They finally did it. So the first time we saw it, it looked it was laggy, really laggy. It
Yeah.
didn't look that. But we expected not to look good because of Switch, but we didn't expect it
Yeah.
to be that laggy. I don't know, we're out of our minds, right?
I mean, they're
However,
using the Breath of the Wild engine. The engine is using Breath
clearly,
of the Wild,
clearly,
so.
you can see like the three plates of grass. And so it's like,
The two times textures.
yeah. So the question that's asked in this slide is, why does it look so? I think we know why. So we're just gonna dodge this question because we know why. It's because Nintendo doesn't want to invest in super powerful hardware. So Game Freak has no choice but to make it look terrible,
Yo,
just so it can run properly.
I know the devs at Game Freak probably behind the scenes talk mad shit about Nintendo. Like, man, this company just doesn't fucking get it, man. Can we get some power up in here?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they talk shit about everybody. And the fans talk shit, yet they still buy it.
Yep, that's true.
Nintendo making consoles that are not that great power wise, but people buy it. It's crazy. I think the the Switch is still the fastest selling.
Yo, yeah, I'm not
Um,
gonna lie to you. I'm really shocked how fast this little shit sold so much, bro. Oh my god.
I wonder how
One,
much of it is due to the fact that they don't make Game Boys and this anymore.
I think that has a lot of it to do with it because now everyone has to get one machine, not two. When they predicted that it's gonna hit Wii sales, I was like, you guys are out of your minds. The Wii was a fad. The Switch is not gonna be that great. But because it's just one machine console and is a hybrid, so pretty much everyone from both aspects, from both sides of the coin, has to buy this machine. So it kind of makes sense,
Yeah, I
you know.
mean,
So
not only that, but I think that a lot had to do with it was they launched it with the Legend of Zelda game.
oh, they
Remember
launched it with the Legend of Zelda game, but the big games they launched it that same year, like
that too.
Mario, Zelda. I think Splatoon came out that year too, huh?
Platoon, Mario Kart 8, I believe.
Yeah, and then the following year was Ultimate. Yeah, they started huge. That was probably they probably had one of the best launches.
Right? And that's the thing too, because like a year in, they had a pretty good launch. And so, yeah,
And then and a game every month.
yeah, and so we're only 4 years into its lifespan, and it's already sold like 90 million.
That's ridiculous, bro.
So chances are it could become the best selling console of all time.
Yo,
We'll see.
if they continue for the next what 6 years and they just release another version of it that's a little bit stronger, that's in the same family, you might see it hit like 150, 170 mil or more.
And that's the thing, because the PlayStation 2 and then the PlayStation 4 took second a spot from the Wii. Um, so Nintendo have some ground to make up. Doubt they're gonna do it, but try. But yeah, so Pokemon Legends Arceus. So why do you think it looks terrible?
It's underpowered. Obviously, way underpowered, bro. Like, and plus, it looked like they just use. I think it's Zelda because Zelda was made in two engines, I believe. I think it was Unreal, and it was another engine they used too, and they just switched between them. But because they use the engine, the Zelda engine that they use, I mean, the engine they use for Zelda for this one, they pretty much just slapped on those textures on it. And you could tell I got the same shaders and all that. It pretty much looks like Breath of the Wild.
But yeah, I think so. The nice thing is that they are trying something that's good on Game Freak for doing. Downside is it worth it with the performance that now during the direct it looked a lot better than it did originally.
Yeah.
But the question is, how much did they have to cut out to make it
Oh.
or play that way? I should say.
Probably a significant amount, because when you're making a trailer, I don't. Well, I mean, at least they're not deceiving. Because if you're making a trailer, you can most likely fake it, where it's like, okay, we're gonna make all these scenes in this trailer be hit 60 at all times.
Yeah, you can just run it
So
on a computer.
that like how Microsoft does. But it's Cena has open look. Pokemon already drops frames, and that's on just one little environment. Imagine having to move through this big ass world with Pokemon shooting all these projectiles and all these fucking effects going all around the screen. That's gonna hurt a lot. I'm not gonna lie. And the fact that they can hit you while they can hit the human, that's crazy. I
Yeah,
actually like that.
yeah, that's fine. That's new. Still don't know how they have Pokeballs in this
Yeah,
period.
they should have a sword. You can just slice them and shit. You're about to make some Growlithe dogs, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty. It doesn't look like that great of a game graphically. I'm interested in it, story wise and gameplay wise, what they're gonna do.
I hope.
Uh,
Look, even though it doesn't look that good graphically, I hope the gameplay's solid, and I hope that it does well. So when they make a sequel, they can make it better.
to be honest, I don't think they're gonna make sequels.
Because if this game does really well, you could see a shift.
You could, but I think this feels like a one and done by game. Because sometimes they do those one and done. What it
Yeah,
feels like.
that's true. But I mean, I was about to say if Nintendo says do this, do that, but they have joint
Yeah,
ownerships.
a Game Freak could just tell them to f off.
For real.
In fact, Game Freak could literally stop making Pokemon games. There's nothing Nintendo can do.
Well, I think in the contract it says that they can't do that.
No, because the Game Freak has 100% control over Pokemon making Pokemon games.
Is it Game Freak or Pokemon Company?
Well, it's Game Freak, and they extend that right to Pokemon.
Oh, damn, that sucks.
Yeah, so Game Freak is equal to Nintendo in this situation.
Yeah, but they're not gonna stop because obviously money.
Right. Money train keeps rolling.
Yeah, as long as
That,
Pokemon makes money, they're gonna keep making that shit.
yeah, that's why Game Freak made was it Timbo the badass elephant?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo, that I haven't. Yo, I heard that game once, and I've completely forgot. That game fell off the face of the earth.
it was Xbox exclusive.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh man, there was no marketing for that fucking game.
I mean, the marketing was that it was Game Freak. And
I
people
didn't.
people were surprised because everyone thought that Nintendo owned them and their own studio.
Yeah, like they said they only they make a lot of Pokemon games and they don't really branch out like that.
Definitely. Yeah,
They should definitely branch out.
yeah. I think they have the skill for it. I just think that like I said, Pokemon is a money train.
Yo,
Uh,
what if like Microsoft pays them like, yo, here's $1 billion. I need it to make us a Pokemon killer,
I don't know about that one. That one might be going too far right there. That's
they'd be
a
like, yo, just make one, but don't call it Pokemon, like a
yeah, but
Tencent.
there might be like a non compete clause in there.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Just you don't buy the studio, just buy the developer. To be like, okay, now make us our game,
just by the people in the department.
right? As cause that's what I forgot what studio was doing that. He left that developer, and then he just started buying the not buying but hiring their employees.
Oh yeah, and they made a new.
I forgot what studio it was, but
The guy who worked for Blizzard, right?
no, it wasn't Blizzard. I forgot what other because he literally was just hiring all their employees, and they were like, the company was bitching on Twitter. It's like they need to stop doing this. They can't do this. I'm like, yeah, they could do that if
Oh,
you offer them more
I
money.
think what it was when EA screwed that company, right?
It might have been a
It
yeah,
was, it was
yeah.
like it was like an indie company or something,
Think
and
so.
then like they were like, "Oh, this game is great," and they like hired all the good people.
Yeah, they just
Yeah,
started scooping all of them up.
right. Oh well, that's capitalism.
That's for sure. Yeah, as long as you got money to throw, you people will follow.
Speaking of money and following, Call of Duty.
Before we go to Call of Duty, I like that they're doing. Well, I guess we call it Sinnoian version of those Pokemon.
Right.
Sinnoh versions, like is that's Growlithe, right?
Yeah,
That's sick. Is he supposed to be what fire? What?
I have no idea.
It looks like clouds. As if you think he's like
You
flying.
think he'd be flying?
Because it looks like he has clouds, like over his tail.
What was really interesting is the Braviary, right? That was supposed to be America's bird.
Yeah, yeah, that's true, huh? I like this. It's cool. I like that they're doing that.
Yeah, I like that. I like they're taking that. They are taking the Pokemon they already made instead of making new ones, and they're just altering it.
Yeah, you know what I believe too. Since this is really back there in the past,
Right,
these Pokemon might just be extinct. These versions.
possible.
Yeah, this could have been the original version of these Pokemon, and then they migrated, and then these versions are extinct in the future.
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to do is make it like where it's like you could have the same Pokemon but regional differences. It's
Yeah, which is that's pretty much
real life, yeah.
what is it? What's it called? What's that called?
Patient of
Some shit like that. It's not Darwin, right?
oh,
No,
Darwinism.
is it Darwinism?
I
Yo,
mean,
Mac, where you at?
Darwinism is pretty much something.
Okay, yeah. So I think it might be Darwinism. Yo, Max, where you at? Hit in the chat. All right. So Call of Duty. Because every year we get a Call of Duty. Yo, I'm surprised it took this long for them to like really show Vanguard. It took them a
uh,
long time. They usually show Call of Duty at E3 or prior to that.
May, yeah, usually May.
I'm not
Uh,
gonna lie though, that trailer looked fuego.
it did. It's just that I don't think people are gonna like World War Two.
Of course not. I'm
Oh,
so tired of World War II. I didn't want World War II. That's why I'm hyped for Battlefield because they're done with the past. Like I'm over that.
it's just that when it comes to World War Two, it seems like good. It seems good on paper. And when you
Yeah,
realize how trash the guns were, you're like, nah, that's cool.
yeah. I don't mind if they go to World War II if they do an original story instead of it being like we gotta go kill Hitler and we gotta fight the Germans
I
and all this stuff.
mean,
Just do something different.
remember, it ain't World War Two without Hitler.
What happened?
Not World War Two without Hitler.
I know that, but like you don't have it doesn't have to be the main thing. You could do like little story on the side that it is in the World War II era, but that team could be doing another mission or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Something like that where it's like
But you
think
would
of
have to see
something
Nazi.
different.
You would have to see. No, actually,
I
you
don't
know what?
care if you do Nazis or Germans,
You
but
can
I just
you
don't
could do
know.
the campaign against the Japanese. That's the one that never gets covered.
Yeah, or maybe you could do like how they did Black Ops, so like
Right.
you can do where there's a squad that they're doing a secret mission that no one else knows, like Black Ops kind of, and but in World War II,
I mean, I guess.
like
'Cause I don't
something
think
I just don't want to just let's go kill Hitler.
it's actually funny because I really don't think the CIA exists.
A quick Google will fix that.
Yeah, it's actually pretty crazy, right? Yeah, 1947 is when the CIA is created. It's 3 years after
Wow,
World War II.
wow,
Yeah,
okay.
so much for Black Ops. Oh, yeah, I think
Black Ops wasn't I think it was Cold War.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Black Ops was Cold War.
Yeah, that's when the CIA was like longest. They can do whatever they want to get away with it.
Pretty much.
But yeah, I think Vanguard has a nice look, but I think they just need to move away from World War II.
I'm really over World War
It's
II.
yeah, it's not really interesting anymore. Like you hear about Nazis, Hitler, World War II all the time. Yeah, we get it. It was bad. Hitler was evil. We know. The Nazis bad. Nuclear weapons. Blah blah. The thing is that we know. Everyone knows. Everyone knows how what this is about. That's why people like Battlefield One because it was like no one ever really cared about World War One.
Yeah.
But then people realized that the guns in World War One were even worse than World War Two, so fuck that.
Trash.
and so and so now it's like so do another war. Like I mean, lately, well, Call of Duty Modern Warfare kind of focused on the Middle East, right?
Yes.
But you know, do it from a different perspective, do it from a different war because I think that's what made Modern Warfare so interesting. That on one side you played as like, well, you played as the British, played as the British and the Americans. On the other side, you played as like Makarov's henchmen. So you had
Yeah.
to, so you had to like you got to see both sides of it. Who was lying, who was telling the truth, who was like doing double crossing and all that stuff. But then like lately, it's just a straightforward. You just bogart my way through hordes and hordes of enemies.
Pretty much.
Like you're pretty much Master Chief before they made the Super Soldier.
Essentially. Like I think doing original stories is pretty much the way to go instead of following the, typical oh, we gotta go against the Russians. And it's always either Russians or Germany
Pretty
and stuff
much.
like that. Yo, can we go against China?
I think
Squad.
I think there was a game against that. Wasn't like I think Black Ops 3 China, right?
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
I don't know. Don't quote me on that.
I don't remember. Y'all can hit it up on the chat and let me know. I don't remember that. But we already know multiplayer. It's gonna be the same. It's gonna be 16 6v6. I think it's 14 6v6 maps, and I think 5 2v2 maps at launch.
Which means you pretty much just get the gun that pulls up faster.
Yeah,
Get the gun that fires fast.
and Warzone is gonna get a World War II facelift.
They already had a World War II facelift. No one's there because all the hackers.
For real. Honestly, Warzone is man. Warzone has so much potential to be like amazing. I mean, it was the best
It was,
battle
yeah.
royale for a long
It
time.
was right up there with Fortnite, and they just didn't care. It went to shit, and then before you know it,
Like they're
it was
still they're still releasing the battle passes, the
right.
microtransactions, but
Just letting it rip like nothing's happening. Like crazy, yeah.
uh-huh. It's funny because they completely ignore the hacking thing, but they're telling about it. Yo, look, we got some more shit you can buy.
It's crazy. And that's amazing. I'm not gonna lie. That's amazing.
Yeah, Activision clearly does not give a fuck,
Right,
dude.
like that's a whole other level, man. They just like whatever. Not
Like
our
when
problem.
when when people are telling you, yo, hackers own Warzone, it's honestly insane. I mean, in Apex, there's hackers in it, but at least Respawn hits the permabans.
Yeah, yeah, they drop
So
the
I think
banhammer
that's
pretty frequently.
yeah, they do. They jut the permabans. I think Apex was pretty bad season 2, season 3 because they didn't give a fuck.
Pretty much.
But clearly they shaped up their ass and they fixed it, and I was pretty good. They need to fix the fucking sound in Apex. The sounding in Apex is garbage.
Yeah, it's not consistent. But the thing is that what we know what's happening. That
Yeah.
like Overwatch is going down, Call of Duty is going down. It's like, come on. Clearly, you're doing something wrong here.
And they had something with when they brought Modern Warfare back, 'cause everyone was hype and then like Cold War came out. I enjoyed the multiplayer. I think that game is fantastic. But some people they just don't like the era. They want to stick to modern era. It's crazy because
Yeah, I think.
Modern Warfare was near future, not
Yeah, I'll give it to him. I actually did like Black Ops 3 a lot in the future.
yeah.
I think it
Black
was
Ops 3
pretty
was great.
nice. Yeah, I
My
think.
favorite Call of Duty game is Black Ops 2 and Advanced Warfare. I think Advanced Warfare is the skill cap is probably has the highest skill cap gap. On any Call of Duties, then it's Black Ops 3. And then after that, I don't know, it could be Modern Warfare, it could be any other fucking Call of Duty.
I would say Black Ops 3 first, only because of all the built-in character ability.
Yeah, because I had this conversation with my brother, and he said, but he thinks Black Ops 3 because of the characters. I think Advanced Warfare because the advanced movement system, it was hard to hit people in the air, so it made it more challenging
Yeah,
in my opinion.
and that's the thing, right? Because like because you're right on that one, but Black Ops 3, right? It's like if you run into like I forgot his name, the robot.
Spectre or some shit like that.
Yeah, he just no, not the assassin, but robot. He just happened to have his death machine out, and
Oh, okay.
you let it rip, right?
Yeah.
And then you had a battery with her armor. She could just cut on at any time she wants.
Yeah, so
Eh,
I can see
right.
that because you pretty much have to know the character abilities and stuff
Yeah,
like
and
that.
so it's like you can hit him, right? But then like once you hit him, it's like you never know what they're gonna pop off with next. Like perfect example is glitch, right? Like he walks into a room, he should be dead. He just pops right out, comes back with like three nades, and you're all dead in a room. So like it's like that's the only reason why I think the skill cap was
Prophet,
higher. Yeah,
Prophet was a strong character. I want them to bring back the heroes from Black Ops, but people want just basic Call of Duty. Foot's on the ground.
right,
I
yeah,
don't want
boots
to
on the
aim
ground.
up.
Yeah, that was the thing. But yeah, man, profit. Yeah, man, you knew, you guys knew.
Yo, the thing is, people didn't know the truth about Prophet. Prophet was so strong, man. Crazy.
Because you have to explain it to him. Like I said, like he gets a get out of jail free card. Which
Yeah.
means you take a bad fight by accident, you just bounce out and then come back
Yep.
later, or just leave.
Yeah.
And the Tempest was crazy too because it pretty much killed everyone in the area. So
Yeah, that shit
ridiculous.
was yeah. That game was fun as hell, man. Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3, man, like one of the best Call of Duty games. So it's like Black Ops 2, Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3. People are going to disagree with me with Advanced Warfare, but fuck them. So those are my three favorite Call of Duty games.
Yeah, I never played Black Ops 2, but I heard amazing. Um, my favorite ones would probably have to be Modern Warfare 2 because of Pro Pipes, Modern
Yeah,
Warfare
that was pretty
3, and
fun.
Black Ops
I can
3.
say that. Yeah, I forgot about Modern Warfare 2. Yeah,
You know,
Modern Warfare 2 Modern Warfare 2 was a what can I call it?
Clusterfuck.
A clusterfuck of like happy chaos. Because it was chaotic as fuck, and you know it was broken, but it was fun as hell.
There was no reason to be able to use an AC 130 on the roof. That made no
Right?
sense. Like, there's not enough space. The smoke from the AC 130 pretty much covers like half that map. It's ridiculous. And then on top of that, you had one man army. Come on.
No. You had to have the best one, the super soldiers.
Oh yeah.
Like where America Commando, bro. That right there was so toxic.
Juggernaut.
Jesus. And then the javelin glitch.
Oh yeah, that too. That's
You just like die, boom, and it just
yeah, it just
blows
blows up
up.
on you. Yeah. Yeah,
Damn, that shit was crazy, man. Those were some good times.
definitely good. It's fun as
I
well.
wish they remade the multiplayer for Modern Warfare 2, man. That'd be fucking amazing.
I wish they'd let it be because if they even remade it, they'll just put all
Yeah, they're gonna nerf all the broken shit.
the fun stuff.
Yeah, of course.
And
And
of
then
course, you have to have Danger Close Pro Pipe. If you didn't have those, then you weren't playing Modern Warfare.
yo, Danger Close Pro Pipe was I had people stay in my lobby because I will always pro pipe everybody, and they'd be like, "Yo, we gotta stay with him because he's gonna make sure they're not camping." And you know what happened? They didn't camp because I'm like, "Okay,
Exactly.
cool, one man army, pro pipe."
That's why you need the Pro Pipe. They got
Yep,
rid of camping. As soon as they nerfed the Pro Pipes, what happened?
he started
Camping went
camping.
crazy.
Yep,
Gotta have the Pro. If you don't know what a Pro Pipe is, it's the grenade launcher.
the noob tubes.
Noob tube. I just call it Pro Pipe to piss people off.
Yeah, people call it a noob tube back in the day because it pretty much was a noob. I think.
It was a free kill. Like yeah, it was a
So you
free
just
kill. Like if you
and
saw,
they would go ahead.
yeah, if you saw someone who was going on a streak and you were jealous, you would just find them Pro Pipe on
Yep.
the. That was the end of the story, and they would get upset. Yeah.
Somebody off. You use the new tools, man. Yeah. But Call of Duty Vanguard, I don't think it's look, it's gonna sell regardless. It's
Right.
fucking
It's
Call of
Call of Duty,
Duty.
right? Call of Duty.
Call of Duty makes numbers, whether it sells less than last year, it's still gonna sell more than 5, 6 million. But I think the hype this year is around Battlefield because that shit looks amazing. But just like every other Battlefield game, it's gonna die out within a month.
The thing is, Battlefield has too high of a skill ceiling. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Like if you don't know how to lead your shots, I could be happy.
Yeah, but Battlefield is lit, man. That shit
But
again. If you have a full squad, man, you're gonna have a good time.
go back to Battlefield 3 and play the mortar.
Yes.
That shit was fun. It was just free kills throughout the whole map. You just sit in the back of the map, use the mortar with the infinite ammo, and then you just sit there and just hit the map over and over. You got free kills for no reason. Range was ridiculous.
Yo, bring back Battlefield 3 and 4, man. Or Bad Company 2. Those
Back
were
company at all, yeah.
Yeah, Bad Company 2 it's probably my favorite Battlefield because that's the one I played like the longest. I played that bad game for a really long time.
Yeah, I played 3. But of
Yeah.
course, the thing is with Battlefield 2 is that it's way worse than Call of Duty because the upgrades you unlock with your levels are also vehicle upgrades. So you can end up in a jet, and your jet could be completely trash against like one guy who has like 10,000 flares, 8,000 missiles that can just lock you. Like it's ridiculous.
That's insane, man. But that's Battlefield. Battlefield is chaotic as hell and it's fun as shit.
Definitely fun.
Like the thing I like about Battlefield games that you actually you feel like you're in a war.
Yeah, even if you're losing, it's fun.
Yeah, you could drop 0 kills. You're like, damn, this is great.
Right.
This is a great experience. But yeah, Call of Duty, most likely coming out in November.
Nothing really new to they're just going back to. I don't think they're going back to roots. Going back to War
Nah.
Two.
One thing about this is there is gonna be zombies in this game,
Like
and
in the
Treyarch.
multiplayer.
Yeah, you know, like zombies, the
Oh,
co-op.
so zombie mode. Okay.
Yeah, zombie mode. But Treyarch is making the zombie mode. They're
Uh,
not making the game like the multiplayer in the story, but they're developing the zombie mode.
Fair enough. I'll take that.
I personally think Treyarch's Call of Duty should be the only Call of Duty to have zombies. I personally think that. Because zombies could get tiring every single year. It's good to come back to it like every 2 3 years.
Yeah, I think the one thing it had going, it was only there was a Treyarch zombies were like ones that were good.
Yeah, uh-huh.
But now that Treyarch is making zombies for every game, I mean maybe the story would be more connected now, but I don't know.
Maybe unless they just like the zombie modes are all the same universe, like
Right.
something
Yeah,
maybe.
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, that's enough. We spend a lot too much time on Call of Duty. It doesn't deserve that much love. Um,
Uh,
we can move on to the next one. So Epic Games try to sneak their way into getting exclusives, from Sony. $200 million offered. Clearly Sony didn't accept it because they weren't putting it exclusively on Epic Store, but they were still putting it there anyways because they were putting it on PC. But the fact that Epic Games was doing this, honestly, I don't care. I'm okay with it because whether they bring it to Steam or Epic Games, that's a PlayStation game that's coming to PC.
that's really comes down to. I think. I mean, obviously, I don't like that. I don't think they have a
Yes,
cart,
we still
but
don't have a fucking card, bro.
right. But the thing is, so they're not really pushing the storefront forward. Like worst thing you could do, in
Yeah,
my opinion. But the thing is that in this case, $200 million get play to get the PlayStation game on PC itself is amazing. But it looks like Sony might have turned it down just because they had aspirations of it. Like they did put Horizon on
yeah,
on PC on both stores, and so my guess is that that probably has something to do. Maybe they just don't want to like themselves. But at the same time, my guess would be what games were Epic looking. Like what Sony games were Epic trying to get on their first place. Maybe that could be a
So
reason for it.
they Horizon Zero Dawn is one of them. Days Gone. But they have 4 to 6 titles that they want to do that deal with. So 200 million to get 4 to 6 PlayStation titles on an Epic Store. Days Gone is one of them. Horizon Zero Dawn is one of them. I don't think the article talks about any other game.
Right, right.
The interesting thing is that they were also looking at Nintendo and Microsoft stuff too. Obviously, Nintendo, they're not gonna put the games on PC. So, um, and then Microsoft, they want. I don't know what this means. This little thing right here, but they were saying because they said their PC Game Pass leader is against what we're doing and stuff like that. So I don't know if they wanted to get their game
Right.
exclusively on it,
Right. And
so they
so
wouldn't be on Game Pass.
yeah, so this is so they have a little document they want the tactics they're gonna use to try to get the so for Sony it says they offer 200 million 4 to 6 and they're waiting feedback. I think um, Microsoft they started talking to Microsoft, but they don't know if it work because Game Pass is a direct competitor to Epic Games, which is what
Yeah,
the first line means. And they're fighting against them for content for Game Pass, right? And then on top, not only that, but Phil Spencer and Gabe, who on Steam,
yeah,
Valve, they meet a lot because some Microsoft games are on Steam. Or
yeah, and clearly, they are putting their games on Steam.
right, and then the last one where it says Nintendo, all these are supposed to be first party titles.
Yeah,
It says that Nintendo they know that it's a shot in the dark. Like chances are it's not gonna happen.
yeah,
So they call it a moonshot document because they know it's not gonna happen. And then
yeah,
they even say that corporate history of Nintendo shows that they're probably not even going to entertain the idea, which is why I
yeah.
say it's a non-starter. Um,
Now, there's always a price. Everyone got a price.
I
So
mean,
how much money do you think Epic will have to shoot Nintendo to get like a Mario game in the Epic Store?
I don't think Nintendo has a price. I'm gonna tell you why. Well, Microsoft went up this road before, and they got laughed. They got laughed
Okay.
at, and so and then not only that, but Nintendo is one a cultural icon, and that's huge. That means Japan is not gonna let a company come in, especially one that's not Japanese, take Nintendo. Um, so getting if you even if Nintendo says yes, you would have to go through Japanese antitrust or
Yeah.
whatever it might be, and chances are Japan is going to reject it because Nintendo is such a cultural icon in Japan that they're not going to want to lose it to a non-Japanese company, especially a non-Japanese company. And then two, Nintendo has said before the reason why what they do is mostly because of quality control, and they don't trust other studios storefronts to accurately represent Nintendo games. Like one thing Nintendo is really good at is marketing,
Yeah.
and
Well, not the
Epic.
Wii U.
Yeah, that's true. But the Epic is not good at that. Like Epic's image is pretty messed up online. I'm pretty sure Nintendo wouldn't want to have anything to do with that. It was already ridiculous that what was it called? Humble Bundle was selling Nintendo keys. That was already a big news, right?
Yeah.
To get the actual game on Epic Store would be so far out of Nintendo's normal way of acting that it would be like literally front page news for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, that'd be insane. Like
Yeah,
the first, the one game I think, let's say hypothetically, Nintendo would allow on another platform like PC, it would probably be. I know it would never be a Mario. I
Metroid.
think it could be a Zelda, but I don't think it could ever be a fucking Mario or a
Nah,
Mario Kart game.
nah. Any of the best selling games are not coming. Zelda, Mario, Pokemon, forget about it. I think what it is that I think the
Mario Kart
Mario Kart not gonna be there. I think
Splatoon?
no, you're not even Splatoon. I think the only game that has a chance are like B tier games,
So Metroid,
Metroid,
Star Fox. Yo, I
Star
don't care.
Fox,
Give me
stuff like
that. Give
that.
me that.
Yeah,
Give me a Metroid. Give me F-Zero. Give me all that on PC.
yeah. I would say like you will see a higher chance those games come in, and you're never gonna see a Mario Zelda. I could guarantee that
I know Mario for sure. Never.
because even though Zelda doesn't really sell as much as people think it does, it is one of the main franchises of it.
Yep.
Like so, I think anything that was made directly by Miyamoto, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Like maybe Pikmin at the list,
Yeah.
but anything else is a no. I could just tell you right now, they're gonna just say straight, 100%.
So I have to yawn. Um, damn. I'm trying to think. Yeah, yeah, you're right. They not. There's not one because almost all of Nintendo's games sell. It's crazy.
But the thing is they now you gotta look at their history, right? Remember that one time I think it was Philips or Panasonic where they contracted out a Zelda game, like that
I
2D
think
Zelda that was complete trash.
it was. I think it was Philip.
Yeah, for their exclusive for their console.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was complete trash. So that I guess I'm pretty sure that reaffirmed to Nintendo like no, no let other people make our games like they suck.
Well, they do now. They let Ubisoft is not. So that's a
Right,
Western
right. They're
studio.
letting them use the IP. Yeah,
Yeah. So now they're letting other studios make their games, but clearly Nintendo has an image on how they want their games to look,
right.
so they gotta follow that.
And you have to remember that Ubisoft put in blood for the Wii U, and they got completely screwed. So
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Ubisoft wanted
they wanted
they wanted
something.
they wanted an arm. They
Give
did.
me Mario.
Yeah, they were like, we need something out here. Like we ain't gonna make
Did
nothing.
this Ubisoft was the one who made Star? I forgot what it was that had like Star Fox characters in that game, that little flight game.
No, I don't think they make that. I know what you're talking about. I just don't remember
Oh
the
yeah,
name.
but see, like shit like that, I like that they're letting their characters be in
Yeah,
other games and shit.
and like
Just please though. Oh, I need Samus in Fortnite, please. Just give me Samus in Fortnite.
I rather see Peach and Mario, especially
In Fortnite? Nah, that's not gonna happen.
Mario and Luigi.
Do you think Nintendo's gonna let Mario shooting people?
That's how I said it'd be hilarious.
And Mario does one of the emotes is him smacking blocks of coins. I think that if any character hits Fortnite, is gonna be either Captain Falcon, Metroid, or Star Fox.
Yeah, no, I think normal sized people, Captain Falcon,
Yeah,
Samus,
yeah. I think they have a higher
Peach,
chance of making it. Yeah.
Pauline, people, normal sized people. People like
Pauline.
Mario and Luigi, nah, too weird.
It's weird, yo. 'Cause
Yeah,
imagine like seeing just Mario next to Kratos is fucking weird.
I'm saying. But yeah, I don't think they any amount of money would get into. Sony maybe if they offered enough. Like if Epic went to Sony, or like we'll give you 500 million plus royalties, maybe
Yeah.
depending on the game. But
Yo, I just know the day that Nintendo announces that they're putting their games on PC, the internet's gonna fucking blow up, man. Cause yo, imagine and I don't even want to talk about it. 'Cause I'm just gonna hype myself up, even though
yeah.
I hate Nintendo.
The thing is that they want their consoles to sell too. They're pushing hardware a lot. They're for
And
their first party games are the reason why they're
you
console.
know what probably will have to happen? They will have to have a flop after flop for them to be considered. Yeah, we're gonna put our games out everywhere else. We need money. But Nintendo can flop like 10 times with a console and still be good.
Yeah, because I mean, love it or hate it, it's so cheap that they turn a profit on it pretty quickly.
Yeah, because they don't go for the big power hitters and
Yeah,
Geo,
they
with
don't take
next generation, we're gonna finally see 4K when we've already moved on to like
the.
God knows what,
But
like
yeah,
16K.
I'm glad they tried it. I would love to see more PlayStation games.
Yes,
We already have Xbox games. I would love to see Nintendo games on PC too, but I don't know if that happened.
I need to see Ratchet and Clank on PC.
Right, so
That game, oh my God, looks so good on
I
PlayStation 4.
wouldn't mind if they struck a deal with Sony, but Sony does already have plans to put games.
Yeah,
Why they
of
did?
course, yeah.
That's why they turned up.
Most likely, they probably like we're just gonna put it everywhere. Let it happen. We're gonna put it on Epic Game Store anyways, and we're gonna put it on Steam. But Epic wants it only on their store. But
And I think that's the problem with Sony. Or when they have Sony, they don't have that many strong IPs. Not as
yeah.
do have a strong IP, it sells really well. So I wouldn't lock it to.
You think Sony will make their own launcher on PC eventually one day?
I think they'll. I think it'll go down PlayStation Now.
Now? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what they should do.
I think
But
I think
they
it's gonna
need
be
to
like a
make those games
giant.
downloadable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they're gonna do a. I think it's gonna be Game Pass, but for Play.
Yeah.
Because you can't. Well, you don't have a choice because Microsoft owns. You can now with the whole Android support, you're gonna have like Windows is gonna be amazing. Xbox is gonna have a huge ecosystem that no one else has access to. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's when Windows 11 comes out, things are gonna change for Xbox on PC. It's gonna be an interesting time. Can't wait for that. I think when no, nah, they're not gonna do it. I was like, damn, they should bring back like those older like Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank, and Jack and Daxter, like release like collections on PC and just throw them in there because
They're,
clearly
they're on PlayStation
Crash
now.
Bandicoot, Spyro did that. Yeah, but they're all just in the cloud, you know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I would never say no. I think that it's just. I think they just chose a game. Yeah, it's Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, we're gonna revamp
I
it, reboot
think
it.
if they released Jack and Daxter remaster collection, that shit will sell.
Well, because I think
Clearly, everyone cared about Crash. I think people will care about those games too.
what about Attack and the Power of Juju?
Shit. That game can wait. Um,
That's
or
the
give me
THQ.
give me a Resistance One remake, bro. Oh my god, please! On PC, that game will be amazing.
The game they need to reboot. I think at Capcom, Lost Planet.
Yeah, Lost Planet is kind of, after one. That game was
Exactly, they need to reboot that shit for real.
yo. Lost Planet one was decent. Two, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking with that game,
I'm
but
also
it was something out of Capcom's
right.
comfort. So I gave it to them.
What am I seeing? I can't wait for the Bioshock remake. I hope it's closer to
Yeah.
Infinite than the other two because I didn't really like the other two
No,
as
I'm
much as I
pretty
like
sure it's gonna
Infinite.
be. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be closer to the first one.
Oh well.
But you don't like?
I didn't like the first two as much
Oh,
as
I
Infinite.
swear I thought you said Dead Space. My
Oh,
bad.
oh no no yeah, Dead Space needs to be like, but
Yeah.
but Bioshock I need
Yeah,
that to be like close to Infinite.
I think it should be closer to Infinite. Yeah, I agree with that. Bioshock Infinite was live. You haven't played it? Go play that game. That game is fire.
10 years old.
Yo, go
So
play that
so
shit in
so
4K,
so
1000 frames.
even your potato can run.
For real. You can play that shit on your phone, I believe too.
I don't know about that. That's low.
Hey man, look, I can play console games on my phone right now.
He play PlayStation 3 games,
Yes, emulators.
no, like full PlayStation 3 games.
I can play GameCube games.
Nah, we said PlayStation 3.
I gotta look this up and I gotta get back to you because
Yeah,
I can play Project Gam on my phone.
yeah, cause well, we don't count. That's weak. But I thought about like Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, the generation of Infinite, pretty much.
I will have to look that up and see.
Then you could probably play it on your phone.
Hey man, you can play Resident Evil 4. I mean, that's GameCube era. Never mind.
All right, but yeah. So speaking of androids, even though we passed that part a long time ago, Google.
It's still going on, man. Now it's with Google.
So they did their little project Hug. Essentially, what it was in order to keep games on the Play Store and not have them downloaded from their own site, they started offering developers money.
It's crazy.
And it makes sense, because games I think are like the number one apps on game stores, especially when it
Yes.
comes to making money. And so I think a lot of people are just kind of tired of the cut. And so this came from Epic, I think, lawsuit.
One of the documents.
I think so, yeah. And so they revealed that Google was essentially paying for people to stay on the App Store, and I think it really shows that they know that they have a kind of a monopoly on it, which I think helps Epic in the suit. Because it's like, why are you trying so hard to keep these guys on the platform unless you know your fees are kind of high and they don't want to be there?
Yeah, like it makes a lot of sense, and I don't see your faces. Ray, shut the hell up. Um, it makes a lot of sense why Google does this, why Apple does this, because clearly know they have a monopoly when they're the only app store that where everything is at in their platform.
Open platform.
Yeah, I mean it's open. I mean, I iOS is closed, right?
Yeah, yeah. Apple has to like they got to be approved. Actually, I think Google has to be approved too, but don't quote me on that. I'm not entirely sure about
But
that.
it's easier to put things on Google than it is to
Right,
put a shit on the App Store.
right.
Um, but clearly they have a monopoly when they're able to do shit like this. So them being able to just put their games on the browser is a smart thing. But because not everyone's gonna go on the browser to download games, that's less people playing their games.
Yeah, I mean, we did a story last week about Google just said, hey, we don't want to deal with this lawsuit. Let's buy Epic. Like,
Right.
it's crazy the way you can make
And
that
Google
choice.
could do that because Google got the money for that.
Right, and so it is nuts that clearly these companies are having too much money. They have too much power.
To buy Epic, wouldn't they have to buy them from Tencent?
No, I don't know if Tencent owns a
Yes.
part of Epic. I
They
think I
own
think that I think they just gave them some money, right? Not as a stake, but as
Let me
a
see. Tencent
just to make a game for them.
and Epic. No, I think they have like some kind of because I think Tencent funded some shit.
Yeah, yeah, they
What is
gave
called
them
Tencent?
the TNCNT. Yeah.
Yeah, they had to buy Tencent's part of their ownership.
Well, how much is that? Like 10%?
Let's see. It's
Oh, never
going.
mind. It's 48.4.
Yeah, it's a huge chunk of
Okay.
Epic, man.
It's almost half.
Yeah, but the fact that they were thinking of just swiping it from Tencent just to not deal with that is insane.
Right, and that's the thing, right? Like, that's the kind of money that should kind of be worth.
Can we talk about how Tencent over here about to take over the gaming industry, bro?
Oh, Tencent is the largest gaming entity world
Oh, they
by
are.
far, by far.
Yo, how when they come into the game? Cause yo, I only heard of them recently, like for the last 2 years.
No, Tencent was something else before they got into games. They also do movies,
Okay, okay.
but yeah, they're pretty big. Nothing to joke around with, and they're not afraid of throwing around money either.
It's clearly
Yeah,
because they built Bungie out of that Activision bullshit, so they look clearly it's like, yo, here's just some money, do what you want,
right.
just make us money.
Smart way to do it.
Pretty much, yeah. I think honestly, I'm not. As much as I don't like uh Epic Games' policies, the way they do shit, I'm on their side with this because I think it's bullshit. The fact that you can just like kick a game out of the platform just because you simply don't want it there, even though they're not doing anything wrong with it. So
Right.
yeah, I think that's bullshit.
Yeah, I definitely
Um,
think it's
and I also understand that Android, Google created the Android OS and and that's their platform. They can do what they want with it, but loss a loss. So
I mean, ultimately, like that, because I think what it is they need developers because if certain games leave the store, then it's gonna probably drop a lot of going to the store in the first place.
yeah, because pretty much Epic is, for those that don't understand, Epic is pretty much complaining that um, they pretty much control 85, not Epic, but Google, Apple, they control 85% of the market shares. And that's a huge chunk. And
So like
the
they
fact
can't
that,
really
yeah, there's no competition. You really can't compete.
right.
And
So
it's the same thing
whenever
happened with Apple. Oh, I'm sorry for cutting you off. Go ahead.
oh yeah, no, it's because then they're saying that it hurts the industry because you can't innovate your own games to a certain point because Google's just gonna keep the platform.
Yeah,
Apple's gonna
yeah.
keep.
Just look at what happened with when Spotify sued Apple because they were getting screwed because they have Apple Music that clearly they don't they just charge less because they own it and they charge more for everybody else. It is
Right.
not fair.
Yeah, because like essentially what happened was Spotify had to pay fees. Apple Music didn't. And so for Apple Music, so for Spotify, they had to charge like $15 more. Yeah, for Apple, Apple they didn't. They had to charge I think like was half that, about $10, something like that.
It was like nothing. It was like
Yeah, it was comparably it was like lower, and they were like, we can't lower ours to that same price because we have to pay your fees.
yeah, and it will pretty much they're gonna be losing money if they do that.
Right, and it's all because Apple controls the platform,
Mm-hmm.
and Spotify won that.
Yep. It's looking like Epic is gonna win this, and I think they should because we can't have a monopoly out here.
Yeah.
Alright, that's that.
Speaking of mono,
Oh God,
so
I'm not even gonna talk about this. This is your favorite game of all time. Go ahead.
this game came out in 2011. This is Skyrim essentially. But if I remember correctly, I don't know who was it, Josh, the guy who they released Wolfenstein Youngblood. Didn't they say the team was tired of working on the same game over? And over?
Oh, they definitely said
I
stuff.
could have sworn they said that, and yet here's this game releasing for the fifth time.
Let me tell you right now.
The exact same game.
I forgot his name. The CEO of Bethesda, but he's full of shit.
Yeah.
That dude is full of it,
Yes.
man.
So this game first came out, and of course it won awards, critical acclaim. It was probably the best game of the year.
Yeah,
Um,
for a long time.
yeah, it was. It's a really good game, minus the bugs. And you know, then they released an anniversary edition. I think 2017. Oh, not an anniversary edition, but a special edition. And then they released a VR edition, and released 10th anniversary edition. And that's not including all the remakes for like a different console generation. I don't know why they keep that he specifically said the team was tired of making the same yeah are with the exact same.
Over and over again.
I get it. This game was legendary at this point, and they did put a lot of like love and care into it. They made their own language, made their own writing
When they
language,
gave a fuck.
right? And that's what got a lot of people. But I don't know why you released it, and I don't know what the difference would be between this and special edition that was released.
We got like 4K mods out. That's like
Right. I mean,
it can't get no better than that.
the thing is, the special edition already had 4K. And that was from Bethesda. So what is the 10th anniversary this
They just want to release it. Remember, they did say they want Skyrim on everything. Skyrim's gonna even come to your phone.
year? Oh, no.
It's crazy. It's been 10 years since fucking Skyrim. 10 years since the new. We haven't got the new one yet. That's insane.
And that's the thing.
That's like GTA. This is legit. Their GTA.
Yeah, I mean, but at least GTA 6 isn't.
Yeah, but
Uh,
but GTA is always making something new. So
like, they're always changing it up because when GTA
yeah,
5 came out, it was revolutionary because
yo,
you could switch between three characters at the same time. And not only that, but whenever you switch, they were always in the middle of something.
yeah, it
So,
was just pretty cool.
right.
It made you feel like there was always it was like not a live service, but like the world was living.
So it's like it only came out 2 years after this. And so yeah, I don't not entirely sure why this is here. Now, if they had some new, like brand new DLC, they're like, okay, here we go. There's some new stuff for the first edition. I'll more understand, but literally nothing. They haven't really talked about it. I don't get it.
It's a cash grab.
Gotcha. And they're saying if you have the console version,
What the fuck?
you have to pay for it on PC. You have this Diamond Special Edition that you get for free on consoles on upgrade. It's very confusing.
Look, I'm gonna get this free through legal means. Wink, wink. Okay. Or I probably won't get this at all because honestly, I never got to beat Skyrim, and I don't really care for beating it. So
Yeah, that's that.
that's Skyrim, ladies and gentlemen. That's really it. Nothing crazy.
10 years
Fuck
of
that
history.
stuff.
Now we're gonna go to Arc. So they're supposed to help them with their DLSS
It's a GPU, right?
competitor. Yeah, but
Okay.
supposed to help their super sampling with the chip. Um, so to be honest, right? So the first graphics card that came out was hot garbage. Um, Now people are hoping for the next one to come. This is supposed to be out around February, so we're hoping that this one does well. It does seem like they're trying to compete with Nvidia and AMD. Thing is that Nvidia and AMD are so far ahead of them. I don't know. And then on top of that, we don't really know what I don't know what market they're targeting. They're saying they're targeting gaming, but with the performance of those cards already came out, it's no way that's so. I'm not entirely sure how much to, if we should take this with a grain of salt or not. I don't know how much hype this have. Kind of weird. At one time, on one occasion, I'm happy for competition, increased competition. The other side, I'm just like, why do you keep?
It would be nice to, you know, pair up your Intel CPU with your new Intel GPU. But as of now, I don't even know if that's even worth it.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like every company is strategy making equal because have Intel have CPU graphics cards. AMD always has CPU graphics cards. You have Nvidia buying ARM, right?
Yeah.
Mobile CPU. Of course, they're graphics card. And so I think so it's interesting to see where these guys are gonna go. It seems like Nvidia might be going down the route, stronger phones, tops and stuff. Uh,
Switch.
MD is seems to be one to take where they are, which is the which is, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty impressive technology.
Yeah.
Still console dominant, laptop
But
dominant.
they've been doing APUs for years though.
Exactly. That's the thing. They kind of were ahead of the curve on that. And you have Intel, who also technically have AP. Now they're going into graphics cards, and Intel was ever since Ryzen came out. Intel has been they got caught slipping really hard,
Yeah.
and so
Is that Ryzen? That shit changed the game.
oh yeah, of course, but here Intel just straight up lied to everybody. don't if you don't, and that's exactly what happened. Go back to those press conference in January where the guy literally
This year?
said, I don't know about 2017, where the guy literally said that you're not going to get more than 4 cores for at least years.
Oh,
AMD came out with their 6 and 8 core processors the next month, and then Intel themselves came out with their 6 and 8 core processors later that
ah,
year. So it came out in September of that year. So they were full of shit, 100% full of shit, and they got caught being full of shit. So they've been declining ever since. They've been doing like executive mix-ups, try to get back on track.
yeah.
Hopefully, they did take AMD graphics card guy. So you never know. Hopefully, one works out. DLSS definitely needs a competitor.
Yeah. I hope this is successful and it competes because, competition is good. More competition means the prices of these cars could maybe, match parry or be lower a little bit because these prices are getting ridiculous.
No, no, no.
MSRP is fucking 1,000. Like, come on.
But that's because of tariff.
I know, but damn.
Yeah, and then you have the company how
Yeah.
they're starting to come up with their own CPU. Oh, these are competition.
Now, if this GPU ends up being amazing, you gonna get it?
Um, if it can do if it beats the current GPU I have, because GPU, yeah, yeah, I'll get it. But remember, the thing that kills CPUs and GPUs aren't the hardware. It's always the drivers. Always the drivers. They'll kill these things, right? AMD's GPUs are amazing, always have been. Okay, maybe not always, but they have been for a while. But their drivers are complete trash, right? Um, Nvidia's drivers are amazing sometimes. If you,
Yo, Nvidia's latest driver fucking almost killed my brother's computer.
and that's what I'm saying. So most of the time, Nvidia drivers are great, but sometimes they do jank it. But they still do a much better job than AMD. Usually, it's not the hardware that's the problem. It's usually we'll see if Intel can keep it up. Intel is one of the it is the first CPU company like exclusively desktop CPU. So
Intel?
yeah, so maybe they have something.
They're cooking up or something?
Hope so.
I hope so, because I like competition. That way we don't get bottlenecks out here. But hopefully this goes. When's it supposed to come out?
So this is what's called Alchemist,
Next
uh,
year.
January.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna pretty much upgrade to AMD this year. So
Oh, CPU too.
no, 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 just GPU. I'm not getting a new motherboard to reinstall Windows. I'm not doing that, yo. I'm so done doing that shit, bro. Like I'm over that. I mean we don't have to reinstall.
But you're gonna have to for Windows 11.
Yeah, but it's not reinstalling, it's just upgrading it.
It's an
So
upgrade, but it's most if it's like Windows 10 when it upgraded from 8, it's probably gonna be.
God. So then I'm just gonna maybe I get a new shit. I don't know. I don't feel like spending $2,000 though.
Yeah, I know, right? This rate, yeah.
$2,000, man. 5 years ago, I bought my whole rig for $1,200. Now,
Right?
like this year,
What a
a
1080?
card.
What a 1080? Like the
Not
flag,
980. It was
the
it was 980, 980
okay,
at the
but
time.
that was the flagship though. That was
Yeah,
like
at
the
the time
best
it was
card you can
980.
get. Yeah.
I got me a whole computer for $1,200. This year, one graphics card for 1,500. Like that's fucking crazy, yo. Talk about my brother dodging a bullet.
Hey, he barely bought his 2060 before everything went to shit.
Yeah, for real.
Since
He got
that,
lucky,
oh yeah, so I guess it was good. He decided not to be patient.
right? All right, that's we can move on to the last. Oh, yeah, Eternal. Who put the Captain America? Oh, whatever. So Eternals on the final trailer, quote unquote final trailer. They're gonna have a bunch of TV spots.
Like
I think. Did you see it?
that's all.
I thought it looked pretty fucking solid. The
So
Celestial looks fire, yo.
right, that's what I was saying. Celestial. That looks like it's
Yo, like
they
it's
finally introduced it, and it's looking pretty nice.
yo, isn't Thanos technically an Eternal?
Uh, the on the
Interesting. But if he's a deviant, right? Because in the trailers they said they couldn't get involved unless a deviant is involved. If he's a deviant, why they didn't get involved?
I think they're controlled by the Celestial. Yeah, the Eternals.
Yes, but
Yeah,
literally in the trailer they said we cannot get involved unless a deviant was involved.
maybe like the Deviants are doing like something. I mean,
Ah, man, they need to do some explaining because that's bullshit. They literally watched, but then again, what a lot of people are thinking is that the second snap that brought everybody back, it has some cosmetic energy, erupt in the universe. That I think they're gonna use that to have say, oh, the mutant gene has been activated.
no, you don't have to. The Celestials created the mutant gene. Yeah, they created the X gene.
But I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe
The Celestials can literally just put it there. They can just be
no,
like, there you go.
they need some kind of plot device.
Yeah,
Like,
the Celestials.
yes, but like, why couldn't you just put them before? Like, it's just right now they put it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, but yeah, it's pretty nice that they did show them.
I gotta see what this movie
I
is
can't
really
wait.
looking
Yeah,
like, though, man.
yeah. It really see what this movie comes down to is what are the Celestials gonna do?
Yeah, because now you're introducing this whole, godlike power, like gods, like they're literal gods, like powers, So, and then Galactus is celestial, right?
Yes, Galactus.
So yeah, so that's gonna be interesting. Interesting. But I thought the trailer was dope. This comes out what, October, November?
I think November, early November.
He doesn't need to refresh the slides. Raids, which it's seeing it on the screen. Um, but yeah, November. Shang-Chi comes out next year.
That's
I
okay.
mean, not next year. What the fuck I'm talking about? Next month. It literally
Uh,
comes out in 3 weeks. It comes out, yeah, it comes out in 3 weeks. One, two, three, on the 10th. Yeah, Shang-Chi's looking fuego too, and then, it's looking like Phase 4 is kicking off pretty sweet.
yeah, his Phase 4 is pretty nice. Can't wait. I heard that movie was having problems. China, obviously,
Of course,
because
obviously.
most American made quote unquote Chinese movies have issues in China because
Yeah.
And then yeah, but the Eternals might be that bridge to the X that people were looking for.
Yeah, I think it's what it's gonna be. Everyone thought it was gonna be WandaVision, but it's looking like it's gonna be the Eternals. Yeah,
Yeah, I can't wait for that. It's looking really nice. Then slide that added on Falcon Winter Soldier is confirmed. Oh,
Captain America 4.
Captain America 4.
Yeah, it's gonna have Anthony Mackie playing as Captain America, obviously,
Right,
because he's
right.
Captain America now.
Yeah, I mean, but
Um,
this is kind of obvious. Not gonna lie.
yeah,
They did show it at the end of Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
yeah,
They did say, oh, this is Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
and the Winter Soldier now. So yeah,
The suit looks nice. I'll give it to him.
yeah, the suit's fire.
I can. I want to see what they do with this Captain America. What villains he has to face.
Because he's not a super soldier, so that's gonna be interesting. But in terms of MCU stuff, man, I just really can't wait to see Spider Man, bro.
I want to see Blade. Yeah, I want to see what they do with Blade. Yeah,
Cool, but I want to see Spider Man because I want to see what rumors were true, what rumors weren't.
December, right?
Yeah, I like how he's gonna come, jump over to Venom and shit like that. Like oh yeah, Venom comes out what, October?
October, yeah.
Yo, this fall is gonna be lit.
Yep. But all these
Lit.
are theater exclusive.
Yeah, they are. They are. I'm gonna go to the theater like on a Wednesday where there's no one in that bitch.
Oh, you mean like Monday morning?
Or Monday morning,
Yo,
whichever
but
one.
Monday morning, no one's there.
Just go when there's no one in there, so I don't have to worry about catching COVID. Yeah, because he's there. Yeah, fall is looking.
I also rent out the theater.
I'm not gonna spend $300 to watch a movie.
We can split it. I mean, it'll just be us.
Yeah, but these guys ain't about that life.
They will be for the MCU.
They ain't about the life. 'Cause I do if we split that shit.
Yeah,
Shit, I do it.
I'm down to split it. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I got some homies to come through too.
Camera.
Yeah, bring the
Bring
camera.
the.
No. I didn't say bring the camera, man. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't do that kind of stuff. Yes, I do. I don't actually, but I hire someone to do that. But yeah, I'm just gonna dig myself in a hole. But yeah, we gonna do that shit, man. We should do that. We should do that for one of the big movies. Like I'm done to do it for Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think
Eternals.
I don't think once a month would be too bad if we. It should be too crazy.
Yeah, because like
But
what we got like what 8 people good to come through.
right, exactly. We'll pretty much pay
Just
for ourselves. Yeah.
yeah, just don't announce the location because we don't have random people showing up and shit. Like, yeah, I'm with them, yo. They rented that theater out right there. Yeah.
Bodyguards and stuff.
Right? Like, you wasn't invited, sir. Get the fuck back. But yeah, that's pretty much all we got
No,
this
no, there's
week.
still one more because don't know invited, right? OnlyFans.
Oh.
Yeah. OnlyFans is the biggest news. They are banning content platform.
Adult explicit content.
Yep. And a lot of the content creators there are saying that they feel used and
Therefore, use it a ban. Oh God.
um
By who? OnlyFans?
I dare anyone with an OnlyFans account, like a creator OnlyFans, name one of your fans. And we'll talk about used.
No, any one of their fucking fans.
And we'll talk about used and thrown away.
Right? Like, come on. You know what the funny thing is? Like, use and throw away. Is like, yo, you know the content you're putting up there. You know what you're doing. Like, come on. Once it's not there, no one's gonna care.
And that's really what it comes down to. I think one, I never understood why OnlyFans was a thing to begin. But two, why even? I mean, of course, this was gonna happen, right? This usually happens, right? OnlyFans been saying for a while that they wanted to go. If you still like jumped on there after the fact and you didn't like find something new,
Yeah.
that's on you.
Now, do you think? Shut them up. Now, do you think that they can make more money without the adult content? Because right now they're making
Nope,
bang.
nope. There is no reason to go to OnlyFans anymore.
Because I think this is a stupid ass decision.
Oh, it is a dumbass
This is
decision.
completely dumb.
The only because we already know story goes right. We know how it works. We know how it goes. Right. When it comes to things like OnlyFans, Twitch, YouTube, they didn't care two shits about what you put on there first. Right.
Yep.
You could be half naked, they didn't care. And you had content creators who did it. So tell their side of the story when they contacted, Twitch support or YouTube support. Tell them like, yo, I make money, you make money, things good. But then, once the site decides to go mainstream, those people are the first to get booted because if you want the most amount of traffic, guess what? You got to appeal to everybody, and that includes people under the age of 18. And so now that they're trying to go mainstream, I really don't know what Friends has that you can't get anywhere else better. Right? It's like what gonna do?
I'm sure there's other sites that are like OnlyFans. They're just not blown up like that. You know, Patreon was like OnlyFans before without the explicit content, but you can post not safe for work shit, just like not explicit shit. But I'm sure there's other websites. They're just not popular.
I mean, but that's the thing. We have so many websites out there. Hey, OnlyFans for to see her put her clothes on, like the fuck.
Like, right?
Like, why would I want to do
I don't even
that?
dabble in OnlyFans either at the end of the day, but
Right.
whoever did it is just a bunch of losers. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't go that far, man.
I'm sorry.
But sometimes you just want to talk to people.
Yeah, they don't really talk to you. Like, come on. Their talking is they're promoting. Yeah, oh yeah, send me a tip and then I'll say hi.
Yeah, it's pretty much to get it away from. It's pretty much it's like it's like OnlyFans was that gray area where it was like porn sites,
Yeah.
but without having the reputation of a porn site. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So people didn't think it was all sleazy and stuff. And so when you walk that gray line, right, stuff like this happens.
It is what it is, yeah. I mean, I'll support like the cosplayers, like cause they make art, like but they're mostly on Patreon and shit like that. So yeah,
I mean, either way, it's funny as hell. Uh, how the
yo,
world works. These go up, they
yo,
go down.
man, I tell you right now, these OnlyFans memes, man. Oh my god, they've been on point. On fucking point, and you see the hurt in those comments. It's like, damn, you're hurt. You know you
Yeah,
hurt.
yeah. You have people talking about like, oh, I gave up my dream of being a doctor or a lawyer or blah blah blah. I'm just like, whose fault is
No,
that though? Yeah,
yeah, like no one told you to do that. You can do
right.
both. Like, come
Yeah.
on. But they did it because it was easy and they didn't have to put any more
It
work.
was easier money. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. But
It's
at the end of the day, you're on a private platform that can easily just say fuck you at any given time of the day.
and that's big
So,
because you have people there talking about like, oh, make 2 million a year, 3. I'm just like, cool. You got your money. You got your bag. Over.
yeah.
Now it's over.
I walk. And
Right.
if you were smart with that money, then you can
Congratulations. Yeah.
flip it.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Yeah. You were smart with that money, you are a millionaire for the rest of your life. If you spent that money, well, congratulations. You're broke and you're gonna go back to a regular job. Yeah. That's the end of the story. Yeah.
Edge.
You got anything else you wanna say? Yeah. Yeah, we did. I'm gonna be on Apex, yo. I've been fiending. I'm a fiend, yo. I kind of want to play Smash. I was having fun playing Smash when we were at Andre's house. I want to get back and get good again. But we will see. Well, I think we ended here, right?
Unless Ray has something to say in the chat again.
Yeah, Ray, you want to talk some shit, bro? Talk your shit real quick. He probably left already.
He's gone.
Yeah. I, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube, not Twitch this time around, because our tech guy wasn't tech savvy this week. Um, so we only did this stream on YouTube. We will catch you guys next week.
This is our YouTube exclusive OnlyFans.
YouTube OF, we out of here. Check out my YouTube, Josh Gambino. I got a video coming up this Monday. So check me out, and you can check out the archives of political peasants. It's pretty dope.
It's a
And
ghost town.
just check the archives, man. Just have some laughs over there.
Yeah, and then you can check out my stream. I'm gonna start posting a lot of Pokemon.
Oh,
So,
you're gonna just be Pokemon Unite mainly.
for the most part, yeah.
So we're gonna catch you at.
Obviously, my Malagru Twitch.
Yeah, we'll try to see if we can link that shit in the link tree
My,
below.
yeah, my Twitch is in the description. Folks, I might do some YouTube stuff in the upcoming week. Check that out when it
You already heard that, ladies and gentlemen. We'll catch you on the next one. Next week at 7 p.m.